I'm well. So I have a question for you.
Okay.
I want to share this really cool thing with you, but I have a question. Have you ever had the experience where you smell something that brings you back to a memory?
Yes.
So, like what?
Okay. Well, two smells that I just love are the smell of a campfire. Just brings me back to being a kid, camping, making s'mores. It just makes me feel really good inside.
Uh-huh.
And then also the smell of mothballs.
Really?
Because my godparents have a little cabin on Sebago Lake, and that's what it smells like. And so that's the smell. Like when I walk in there, I know I'm there. It triggers me to feeling like I'm age 4 at the lake, even if I'm an adult going there. It brings back a lot of memories for me.
So for me, it's my mom. My mom used to use Ginate bath splash after bath splash that smells like lilies of the valley. And I'm so excited. I bought lilies of the valley plants today at the nursery. And that smell reminds me of my mom. So, I'm a science geek. Like I get into the sciencey thing. So this is like this a sciencey thing. So we have an olfactory bulb that's right kind of in here somewhere, and that's connected to scent. So that's where when we smell something, it goes right to there. And then that's connected to the amygdala, which is connected to memories. So there is a connection, like a direct link between smell and memories, which is what we just talked about, right? But here's the thing. So you know what Jack Canfield. I work with him. I lead his live training teams. And probably about 3 weeks ago, I got a call from Jack out of the blue. Hey Trish, can we talk? And he's a busy guy, and I always just answer the phone when Jack calls. That's what you do because he's my boss. I work for him. And he says to me, I have this really cool thing I need to share with you. And one of the things that he does in his work is help people process subconscious blocks and limiting beliefs to get to the next step of wherever they want to go in their lives. And he says, I'm good at that. He said, but I learned a whole new technique that is connected to what I do, but it involves smell. And of course, I'm like the science geek, so I said to Jack, so tell me more about that. So he proceeds to tell me about this using essential oil blends to actually bring up, on purpose, bring up a memory. So basically, if you could think of something that you want to clear, if you're sort of something that is on your mind, I did it. To me, I did it with an old relationship that just keeps popping up, and I use this process with oils and taking the scent of the oils, bring up an image, and then he leads you through this process, and then it was gone. I did it with sugar. Like I am a sugar addict, like hardcore sugar addict. Like in the closet eating sugar in the middle of the night kind of addict.
I know you. You love ice cream.
Yes, I do. I love ice cream, and I like. Lately, it's been like Skittles. Like it's not even like bread and a fine wine carbohydrates. It's like hardcore sugar. And I actually went through this process after I talked to Jack. He sent me a book. We had another call about it, and we ended up. I was like, I have to try this. So I ordered this essential oils kit, and I did this process with getting rid of my sugar addiction. And when I did the process, it brought me back to this image of some experience I had with a colleague in the cafeteria of a hospital I used to work for years and years and years ago that I never would have thought was connected to my sugar thing. And I did this process, and then the image disappeared. And I haven't been binging on sugar for, like, at this point, it's about 4 days.
So what you're saying is that a scent in itself can help us to kind of reset to move forward.
So it feels like what I know about what Jack and I talked about is that when you take in the scent of the oils and at the same time are asked to bring up an image, which is the processing piece of it, the image comes up, and then the oils make it vivid, and then the oils can help disconnect or make that image dissolve. So the image is typically something that's connected to the block you originally wanted to work through, or the belief that you originally wanted to address. Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
Yeah.
So it just takes that process to another level.
Yeah, I was blown away. So I never thought that I would be an essential oils because I'm like a medical person and I'm like, not traditional medicine because I believe in energy medicine and all that kind of stuff, but I'm a little bit more traditional when it comes to the oil piece. But I have to tell you, over the past like week, 2 weeks, my being has opened up. And you're more open. Like you've been using oils for how long?
Probably like the last 4 or 5 years. And I've said to Trish that sometimes like when I go to bed, it's a way for me to reset. So I can put some oils in a diffuser and it just changes the mood. So I get into a place of, okay, I'm getting ready to go to bed. So like my relationship with them is just knowing it's a sense of relaxation.
Yeah.
Which is interesting to now hear it in this context because there's so much more to it.
Yeah, because I knew friends that have been using diffusers and oils for a really long time, and I'm like, yeah, right, like whatever. But I am blown away. And for me, I think I'm not totally sold on prescribing oils for a headache. I'd rather take or allergies. I'd rather take Tylenol or I use ibuprofen or like Claritin for allergies as opposed to sniffing on peppermint oil or whatever else is. But I'm open. Like I'm way more open than I ever was. But I am so excited about this processing technique and the possibilities around that with some of the people that I work with around helping them figure out why they can't get over that relationship or can't get over can't lose that weight that they want to lose or can't do whatever it is they want to do, and to just poke around and see if it's connected to something in the past. And it's science. Like I'm blown away that it's actually really science.
Wow.
And Jack is like a giddy little kid. He's a 75-year-old man who's like brilliant, and he is like a little giddy little kid playing in a candy store with essential oils, and I'm doing it with him. It's so much fun. So
cool.
Maybe we could try it sometime.
Sounds good. Yeah, I'd love to. Thank you for sharing.
All right.